distinguished delegates, comrades from across the world, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you, Progressive Alliance, for giving me this opportunity. It is such a wonderful occasion to be here and to talk about gender equality and decent work, a topic which is extremely close to my heart and forms the core ethos of our party, the Samajwadi Party. Samajwadi means socialist, as I've already mentioned it before. It is only apt that this conference is being organized in the Netherlands, which has a glorious tradition in pursuing gender equality and decent work agenda. It has produced illustrious women like Elita Jacobs, who called for women's right to vote as early as 1883, to Wilhelmina Ducker, who called for a fair workplace in 1890s. Jo Smith in 1960s was a globally recognized gender equality voice, and who was a globally recognized gender equality voice, and it was here in 1997 that the Treaty of Amsterdam mandated the European Union to promote gender equality in all its tasks and activities. Today, Progressive Alliance takes the work forward. We have gathered here to stress the need to end gender inequality. To do this, we need everyone involved here. I would like to especially urge upon men to advocate and work towards gender equality and women empowerment, to take this mantle for the world, for the sisters, for their daughters, for their wives, and for their friends. Sadly, there is no country where all women have gender equality. For us, gender means a sum total of behavioral, societal, cultural, traditional, regional, religional, and sexual traits and roles attributed to a person's in a given context, family, region, state, or country. Gender equality and decent work, to my mind, can be understood as an active, multidimensional process of redefining, challenging, overcoming barriers in the woman's life to realize her full identity and power, through which she increases her ability to shape her life and to achieve whatever she wants to achieve in her life. We strive to ensure women achieve equality in access and remuneration to decent and productive work, and their right to work in conditions of dignity, of safety, of humanity, and equity. This should be available to all the women, irrespective of whether they work in the government sector, private, non-profit, unorganized, or a homemaker sector. In fact, Indian traditions has reserved a special and a highest reverence and honor for women. Our scriptures reverberate that essence best captured by the shloka, Yatra naristu pujantre ramante tatra devata, which God resides only where women are respected. Gender equality is not just a social agenda or a human issue. It is much, much more than that. There is a well-established direct correlation between gender equality and the competitiveness of a country, of an economy, or a corporation. Countries with greater equality between men and women are more productive, have higher levels of economic growth, have more representative institutions, and had better development outcomes, have more representative institutions and better development outcomes for future generations. The message is simple. Gender equality, beyond being human right and a development goal, is smart economics. In fact, women's participation in an economy is a strong predictor of well-being and economic prosperity at the aggregate level. Swami Vivekananda, a great Indian, has said, a state of a country is best understood from the states of a woman. Recently, untying efforts of the socialist and the democratic parties across the world have achieved success. Time and tide have begun to change for the women in the last 50 years. Today, times are changing at a greater rate because women are rising to face challenges, to embrace opportunities, and with both arms open, professional and entrepreneurial. The objectives for gender equality and decent work as we operationalize is to increase women's participation and employment in government as well as private organizations, reduce gender gaps with regard to education, promotions, opportunities, and equality of wages across sectors, improve overall equality of employment for women, free from discrimination based on religion, on caste, on color, on creed, and region, achieve full entry of women into the world of work, free from discrimination and under conditions of equality, ensure equal access to benefits of social protection, medical and health insurance, and property rights, both the ownership and the inheritance, create a positive impact on parenting, reproductive and sexual health, rights within the family, home, and workplace, and enabling work-family balance, especially the right to return to work after maternal care. Government have a critical role to play in achieving gender equality and decent work. The Samajwadi government has initiated a number of policies. Now, as we have it in the draft action plan, changing the world starts at home, not just words but deeds. So I would like to take the initiative that has been started by a party, that is a Women Power Line 1090, discounted property registration rates for women, 108 and 102 ambulance scheme, where we have brought down the maternal IMR and MMR, we have brought it very down. World's largest laptop distribution program to bridge the digital divide. Women's education scholarship schemes, free medical checkups and screening, nutrition and child health mission, creating new job opportunities for women, recognizing women with award across categories, emphasis on women under skill development mission. 4 million women are being given Samajwadi pension. And I would love to also say, Samajwadi Party government is doing a lot for women empowerment, but it cannot be achieved by government, by legislation alone. Economic empowerment of half of a population is of paramount importance to all, including the political class, the academic thinkers, the social scientists, the think tanks, the NGOs, and the multilateral and the multinational organization. Multinational organizations like Progressive Alliance, UN, ILO, etc. And we all have to work together for it, and the long agenda waits, and it is our responsibility to take this agenda forward. I would like to thank the Progressive Alliance for giving me an opportunity to come here. And I would like to end by saying that my point is very simple. We all need to come together on this because it affects all of us here. It is your issue, it is my issue, it is our issue, and it's definitely a burning issue. We have to change it, and we need an action. We have to be the agents of change. Together, we can achieve this, and we will. Remember, there's no force greater than a determined woman. Thank you all, and thank you, Progressive Alliance.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dimple. It's really great to hear how you are really making a change with your Socialist Party in government in India. That's really wonderful. The action plan actually being implemented